I've got some white noise going. It's time for a reading. Let me see. Yep, my deck is on the right side. Sometimes I just like kind of jump in and it's like wild energy. I almost feel like I put on white noise to make it calming in the back, and then whole time the energy is like crashing, like a crashing white noise, like ocean sounds. What's dropping on the ground? Don't tell me it's, oh, I thought it was the Emperor. I had the Emperor in my last reading, but we have Justice. So kind of that authoritative energy. I'm hearing that this message is for a very specific collective, because we don't always start immediately from the top with balance. With the energy of twos, we have, this is the what, like 11th card, Justice. 1 + 1 = 2. So when we do our numerology, there she is, Justice. She's balanced. She's got her weight. She's weighing out every single situation. I always say she just because like it's like Americana vibes to be like, like Lady Liberty, all that. It's like justice is tied to our ideals of freedom in my country. So it's like, if there's justice, if there's due process, when people are guilty of things, when I'm hearing people are going to get their karma, and that you don't need to be focused on revenge. Me and my partner have been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Maybe Avatar: The Last Airbender is significant for you, or maybe you're into like narratives that are about war or about working with elements. Maybe you're really into nature, a bit of an ecologist. What is falling? What do we have? I'm just gonna work with these. No need to overcomplicate things. Looking at my neighbors going by on their walks. So we have 2 of Swords, and I think that's really interesting because we can talk about balance. Don't you think it takes balance for my girl over here to be able to have the strength of both swords, to have all of her muscles engaged on both sides, and she just like knows how to balance those swords even without looking at her form. She just knows intuitively within her that she's balanced, right? And that's how she's able to get through hard decisions and challenges. It's like you have to read the subtext. So I'm really seeing Justice, Lady Justice and Lady 2 of Swords. I see them together. They're sisters, they're cousins, they're twins. They're like the same side of the same coin, I'm hearing. And so in your energy, this very like, again, like authoritative, almost emperor-like energy of having sovereignty in your sense of justice and doing the right thing. I hear like you have power and authority, but you do the right thing. You care about having power, personal power, being able to be a leader, but I'm not hearing it's like a toxic thing. I'm hearing it's very like coming from a nature of balance, and you're able to get through those hard decisions and challenges because of that, because you have intuition. We talk about intuition being like something that you're either born with or you're not, but we know that when we talk about quantum physics, we know that's just not true, because if everyone is made of the same stuff and we're just yay big and we're connected to this higher self that's supposed to be somewhere, that we're not our thoughts, we're the observer of the thoughts, and that means that we do have a certain amount of weight that we can shift in the collective consciousness. We can create our realities to a certain extent, and I feel like you're someone who knows that. I'm just hearing like a very grounded, very learned, how do you say it? You're a very knowledgeable person. Ace of Cups, and you should be proud of that, right? And I'm proud of you for that. So Ace of Cups, because you have to start getting into it. And I'm gonna shut the window. I feel like I'm yelling at my neighbors. But yeah, it's like with Ace of Cups, it's like you're starting a journey of saying, well, if I have all of these gifts and talents, and I really believe that I do, then why in the world are we like questioning myself? Why am I questioning my wants? Making sure your cup is full. I'm hearing 444 as I was saying that, because you can have all of the gifts to offer other people that you could ever dream of contributing. You could give all of yourself and even more than all of yourself. And at the end of the day, if you haven't filled your own cup and started that journey of like, what is it that fulfills me in life, you can die with regrets even if you were the best guy on earth. You know what I mean? So I'm hearing like, again, like don't like take yourself for granted. Stand in your personal power and allow yourself to benefit from that, not just other people, not people with a certain goal or anything like that. People you feel indebted to. You're a good person, you can trust in that. So there's no need to stress. Like I don't want to like oversimplify things and like be like rude. I'm not like trying to sneak this like, oh, it's simple. No, we all know that if it were more simple, we would all be chilling and like there would be nothing to like feel this weight about. I feel like I'm feeling kind of like tension in my chest and almost like in the back of my skull, like this type of stress that is like really hard to deal with, but we can get through her, right? Because we have to. And so we can make it a fun path or a not fun path. And I can also feel like I'm hearing like you want to party, like this is your life. It's not a vibe of like wanting to have your shoulders down for your whole life. Even if you're, middle-aged, even if you're getting up there, even if you're beyond middle-aged, your life is still yours. In my family, we could live to be up to 100. So I like know that even when I'm 70, I still got 30 good years left. Amen. You know what I mean? I'm gonna close my door. It's like weird. It's not like weird, it's just like, I just like don't want you to like be worried about my hallway. Like, I don't know. Like, I think sometimes like I get distracted by the backgrounds of videos. I know that some people just like kind of listen to these messages. Don't look up if you're driving. LOL. I listen to like messages podcast style when I really like a reader. But yeah, speaking of balance, I mean, we got judgment. So like when I'm hearing like all things will come to pass, like a decision will be made. And once you've got your stamp, your seal from the universe of good karma, once you believe in yourself that you're deserving innately and you have so much more to offer the world, I'm hearing like you're not gonna have like this push and pull, like what's that word? Tumultuous? It's not gonna be like drama and games. It's just gonna be like, you pass the test, we move on, we keep thinking about what fills our cup, we start that self-care journey, we reconnect with inner child, we do all of that, we clean up house, we do a little, not spring cleaning because it's summer, but this is a timeless message, but it's like, as I'm filming this, it is summertime. That's why my hair's so poofy, because the humidity done got to it. And she always needs to be done. She's sensitive. But anyway, moving on. Instead of talking about my hair, literally, but Queen of Wands, because when it comes to like manifesting our desires around us, you always have to take careful, nurturing care. Like, she has this black cat with her. I kind of feel like that cat right now because I've got on my all black and I'm just like, I've never dyed my hair, but I just like having dark features. You always feel like kind of like black cat energy, and like you have to tend to that side of yourself that's just like, I'm thinking of the Mary Oliver poem where she's like, you just have to let, what does she say? You have to let the soft animal of who you are love what it loves, or something like that. Very sensitive little poem there. And I just think that that's really true. Like, when you nurture to your inner child, there's a sort of power in that. Like, you're the queen on the throne. You decide what goes and what's best, intrinsically for the kingdom. And like, you write those laws. You're laying those laws down. That's the fire in you, is to make sure that everything, all of your emotional affairs, that everything is fair. I'm hearing fairness, and I'm hearing sensitivity. I'm a Cancer moon. Don't even play with me. Like, seriously. And and my partner is an Aquarius, and we're going into a new moon in Aquarius. Comment below if you're like a super, super astrologer and you kind of like know what that types of things, like the deep side of those types of things, because I'm always interested in y'all's expertise. I was having like someone like know about what I was talking about the other day when it came to Buddhism. I was so impressed when like hearing people like talk about spirituality, and when they know more than me, I'm always like, oh yes, finally someone who like knows something, has something to contribute that I can, you know, become smarter because of them. Like, thank you guys for, you know, like, thank you if you're someone who comments with stuff like that, or if you're just supportive in general. Like, I appreciate you. You're so kind. I'm gonna draw one symbol to kind of close the chapter on this journey, because again, yeah, it's a vibe. I just want one symbol for you to take with you, and this one like really wants to jump out for some reason. Wow, your past life. So I'm hearing like you've been here before. You've been here before. That's why you're so fair. That's why on Judgment Day, you're through. You're enlightened. I'm hearing you're enlightened. You're powerful. That's why you know how to, what brings about the most care for people. That's why that's why I was feeling the Emperor with this Justice card, because it's like you've been here before. You have the knowledge. You can balance, be in alignment in your intuition. You just have to figure out what fills your cup, because it's almost like going to like, I'm hearing that like tapping into your inner child is almost like tapping into a past life. Come on, past life. Come on, past life. And that's like scary sometimes to think about, like, oh, it's like eerie to think about like I was here before in a different form. Don't let it freak you out. I knew I brought up Buddhism for a reason. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even native in my language, my native language. I feel like I'm not even fluent. Thanks for sticking with me if you're still here. I particularly like you if you've reached the end, because I know I can be a little, my word count can be very high, but it goes so fast. Like we're only 12 minutes in. So believe in yourself is what I'm hearing. Don't be questioning yourself. Don't be second guessing yourself. You've been here before. You're learned. You're knowledgeable. What did DJ Khaled say? He said you was smart. You was important. Whatever the hell he said. Anyway, that's all. That's all. Much love. Mwah.